The general election campaign is underway.
When Ireland goes to the polls on the 29th of November, voters will decide how the country responds to the greatest challenge of our time. Here's why climate change is on the ballot. 2024 is almost certain to be the hottest year in recorded history. Driven by the addition of greenhouse gases to the atmosphere, the effects of that warming are now being felt close to home.
It was the speed of the flooding that shocked everyone in Middleton, taking minutes for the town's main street and Mill Road to fall under more than a metre of water.
Scientists concluded that climate change more than doubled the likelihood of the extreme rainfall in Cork last year, and warned that such events will become even more likely as warming continues. Around the world, the impacts are clearer than ever.
Let's head to Spain now, where the authorities have opened a temporary morgue in a convention centre as the death toll from the flooding rises above 200.
But does what we do in Ireland matter? Every tonne of greenhouse gas added to the atmosphere causes additional warming that makes extreme weather events more likely and more intense. On a per capita basis, Ireland is the third largest emitter in the EU, and when you add up the emissions of the world's relatively light emitters, you begin to see that it's not just mega economies that count. The outgoing government, notable for the inclusion of the Green Party, did make progress. Emissions fell nearly 7% last year. But reports suggest the Greens faced an uphill battle at the cabinet table. Ireland is not on track to meet its legally binding 2030 targets, leaving the state open to over €8 billion in penalties. Meeting those targets requires decisive action in every sector. But the good news is that policies to cut emissions can also strengthen Ireland's economy and improve people's everyday lives. Events like Middleton will happen again. The next government will need to not only achieve deep cuts in emissions, but also ensure the country is prepared to face the intensifying storms and heat waves that will come our way in the years ahead.